Ready, start. Criminal Appeal Number 1445 of 2012 is a victim appeal preferred by the brother of deceased Russell Raj, and Criminal Appeal Number 1447 of 2012 is preferred by State of Kerala, aggrieved by the order of the acquittal passed by the learned Additional Sessions Judge 1 Trivandrum in SC number 321/2005. As these appeals arise out of the same incident, both of them are heard and decided together. Learned counsel Sri S. Rajiv appeared for the victim, and Sri S. U. Nazar, the learned public prosecutor, appeared for the state of Kerala, and learned senior counsel Sri B. Raman Pillai appeared for both the accused. We heard the detailed arguments made by all the respective counsels. The prosecution alleged that the accused committed murder of their own brother-in-law, Russell Raj, and voluntarily caused grievous hurt by means of dangerous weapons to the brother of the deceased. PW2 Wilfur Raja, the accused Vijayan and Soman were charged for offences punishable under Section 302, 323, 324 and 326 read with Section 34 of the Indian Penal Code, for short IPC. Court below, after trial, found that prosecution criminal appeal number 1445/12 and criminal appeal number 1447/12 was unable to prove the case against the accused and acquitted them. Para. The prosecution case is detailed as under. The appellant Wilfur Raj is the brother of the deceased. The deceased Russell Raj is the brother-in-law of the accused. On 18th-9/2003 at around 8 p.m., the father of the PW2, Mr. Devadas, aged 75, developed acute illness. To take him to hospital, PW3 went to a taxi stand situated at Uchakada to avail a taxi, and on the way at Wirely Junction he met his friend Praveen, and he accompanied him. At the taxi stand there was only one taxi available, which belonged to PW4 Ravi Krishnan. PW4 told them that the car was having some starting problem and expressed his reluctance to go. Since there was no other taxi available at that time, and considering the urgency of the situation, PW2, PW3 instead insisted PW4 to come with them. Accordingly, PW4 agreed to take the taxi and asked PW2 and 3 to proceed to their house, and that he would follow them after push starting the car. Accordingly, PW2 and PW3 proceeded to their house in the bike, and PW4 followed them in the taxi car. When they reached the place called, they saw criminal appeal number 1445/12 and criminal appeal number 1447/12, a lorry loading coconut husk on the side of the road situated on the western side of the house of the first accused. They reached of the house of PW2, PW3 and Russell. Raj took PW's father into the car. The deceased Russell Raj also entered into the car, and the car proceeded to the hospital. PW2 and PW3 followed the car in the bike. When the car reached in front of the house of the first accused, the lorry mentioned above was obstructing the passage. PW2 and PW3, who were following the car, also reached there. Initially, PW4, the driver of the car, requested the lorry driver to make way. The lorry driver was moving the lorry to and fro. Therefore, PW2 asked the driver to move the lorry to move, enable the car to proceed to the hospital. At that time, accused number 1, who was standing there, rushed to the front of the lorry, uttering, "Who are you?" to ask the lorry to be moved, and pulled down the bike in which PW2 and PW3 were traveling. As a result of it, both of them fell down, and as they stood up from the ground, the first accused gave a blow on the chest and dorsal side of the PW2 with his fist. Therefore, thereafter, the first accused pushed PW2 up to the lane situated 30 feet away towards the north from the side place, and PW2 fell down. When PW2 got up, the first accused took knife criminal appeal number 1445 12 and criminal appeal number 1447 12 from the tucking of his waist and stabbed PW2 on the left side of the head and right side of the shoulder.